Alrighty, I don't know if you guys remember, but I got these wheels when I blew up the S12 engine, the C20. This is what I was going to get. The S14 wheels. I have all 4, but I'm gonna start with 2. I'm gonna paint strip them and polish them, and I'll take you guys along. It's gonna be probably pretty tedious. I'll just update you guys as I go. Yeah, check it out. A closer look. They're cool. Okay, so I applied this aircraft paint remover. This stuff smells like concentrated paint thinner, and it's working. It's been like 20 seconds. You guys can see that. That shit is working good. Definitely better than using brake clean, that's for sure. Okay, so I just applied the 3rd coat of the paint stripper shit, and you saw me just blast off the 2nd coat, and then I'm gonna use steel wool this time to just kind of rub this one in and kind of hopefully scrape some of this OEM finish off there type stuff. The black stuff's coming out pretty quickly, but the OEM finish is kind of being a pain in the ass, so I'm making some progress. This fucking paint stripper's sick. Looking good so far. Paint stripper, scrubbed it with steel wool, did that twice. Looking good so far. Going to try to get more in the crevices and let it sit, and continue. Almost down to bare metal. Hell yeah, dog. Shiny. Alrighty, so they're like, it's the next day. I am ruining these gloves, by the way. These gloves are toast, and then just getting in these spots right here, my fingers, because there's still some stuff in there, but I can't really get in there with a brush, so do this and let it sit. Get back to you. Alright, I got most of the paint off. I'd say like 95%. The last 5% is like being a fucking nightmare. Let me show you. See, in there, it's like a little tiny bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to smooth out all of this and polish the inside of there, because that would be significantly more work. Right now, I'm still taking off the machine marks. Oh, it's almost gone on this one. There's almost no machining marks. Let me show you. On this one, you can see it better because this is untouched. See the machining marks? I don't know if the camera can pick them up, but getting that out and kind of rounding the edges off a little bit. So when I go to polish it, it's more of like a transition. I don't know, but I'm just giving you an update. I'm gonna continue sanding, and I'll update you if anything significant happens other than just me sanding a wheel. Because yeah, I'm not doing anything special, nor am I professional. So probably not good to watch me actually do it, because I'm probably doing a bunch of bad stuff. But yeah, I'll show you what happens. Before, after. That is 120 grit sandpaper so far. Kind of like a brushed look. I hit the insides right here, 80 grit. So it was like a completely different, very, very rough. Very scratched up. There's still some pitting, but it's way smoother than it was before. And I'm going to try to make the transition between the two surfaces a little bit better, but just wanted to update you guys. That took a long ass time to do that one as well as this one. Little lip there inside of those. So I'll hit with the 80 grit. I'm gonna take a break now, and then I'll come back to it and probably go over everything with 120. Okie dokie. I hit all the inner intricacies with 120. The whole wheel's been hit with 120. I need to take this off somehow. That's unacceptable, but we'll figure it out. The whole wheel's been hit with 120. It's the next day. I feel way better. Okay, if I remember correctly, we hit everything with 240 grit. Got all inside the crevice, like this, but these parts are really hard to get, as you can see. I think I would need some type of specialty tool, and I don't know how to get these out yet. I need to look it up. I might not, just to see, but if I get super OCD or it starts looking hella good, I'll probably just do it to make it look better. I'm gonna hit it with a 320, and I'll just update you guys as I go. 320. In there is still the 240. I'm gonna hit that by hand later with 320 and all that shit. Just kind of doing the surface for now. 600 grit, yeah. $800 right there. I'm still 800. 1,000. And 1,200. 1,500. It's got like this residue on there. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. I'm gonna hit it with a 2,000. 2,000. I don't know. I wiped it down with a dirty microfiber, and I put this shit on it. Damn it. Alright, this is 3,000. Pretty decent smoothness. The face is what we're focusing on right now. The intricacies need a lot more work. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it perfect, but I'll do that by hand later tonight. Manual focus mode engaged. sanding with the electric sander. The surface of the face is up to 3000 grit. Probably would be ready for polish if I wanted to do that, but I'm trying to polish these intricacies, as some people call them, on the inside of the face. I hit it with the 80, the 240, and now I'm gonna hit it with a 320, because as you can see, those little pock marks at the top right there, those little imperfections right there, center of the screen, I'd like to get those out so whenever I polish it, there's a less likely to be seen. And I did that on the whole 2 of the wheels that I'm working on right now. I just have this last little intricacy section to go, but check it out. That's about what it looks like. It's not completely perfect. There's definitely still flaws in it. Maybe one day I'll get it all out. See, that's perfect right there. You can see at the very center. See that? That's about as good as I'm gonna get for now, and that's with the 320. Now I'm going to move on to a higher grit and just continue to go from there. We'll see how this result goes. I just wanted to go. If you'll notice down in the corners, there's a lot of places like this I did not get all of the paint off that I'm noticing. So after tonight, or towards the end of this sanding session, I'll probably use some more paint stripper thinner shit to get all that off of there before continuing with the super higher grit, because that'll just clog up like this anything above like probably even like 600 will probably just clog up immediately by that. Yeah. Okay, so that's 600 grit on the intricacies in there. You can see mostly on the edge and the lip. Then I did 800 grit on this one. It's not, there's still a lot of imperfections all over this. There's no way I'm gonna get a mirror. It's frustrating because, like, look, there's still so much shit in there. I need better tools, like a Dremel style thing, but I'm gonna do what I can with the tools that I have, and it's just however it comes out, it comes out. Alright, so I started wet sanding with 1000, and I started getting some of this tarnish off. I don't know if you can see it there. You can kind of see where the scratches have taken some of it off there. I was using 1000 wet sand, and I started coming off, so I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna go back with 800 wet sand and see if I can get it off. And holy shit, that did so much. That's 800 wet sanded and then 1000 wet sanded, and it took off that dark tarnish. I don't know if you can see the difference. Yeah, you can. Holy shit, like, damn. So yeah, that worked really, really well. I'm gonna do the other one now, and then I will continue from there. So that's 1000 grits wet sand, and this is 1200 grit. So it looks more like brushed, I guess. I think there's like residue. There's still like residue on. Yeah, you can tell right here it's really brush looking, but it's so smooth. So smooth. So yeah, next we'll do 1500. Well, first I gotta do this one. So that is 1200 wet sanded, and this is 1500 wet sanded. I'm about to do the other one, 1500. Not perfect, but looking better and better every pass. This is 2000 wet sand. This is 3000 wet sand. It's dry now. It's been a couple days since I did it, and I'm just coming back to them. They're starting to look pretty crazy. This is also in the sun. See, and there's the other one that needs to be done in 3000. So that one's next. I don't know, the sun kind of makes it look different, but so yeah, almost there. Almost ready for polishing, actually. Okay, so I did both 3000 wet sand, whatever, you barely can tell, but holy shit, I just test polished. What the dude? What the Alright, this one's done. I polished it. I went around it twice with the polish and the little polishing thingy, the red thing, and the compound, and it's done. It's not F spec, so to speak, but pretty good, especially if you compare it to how it started. Pretty shiny. I mean, it's like overcast today, so you can't really tell how shiny it is, but they're pretty damn shiny. I gotta do the other one still, but what do you think this is worth now? S14 4-lug wheels, polished. You can see, let's see, you can see the little lip that's usually in the transition between those two parts right there. I kind of took that off, so it's like a smoother transition. I wasn't able to get all, still kind of gritty in there. I wasn't able to get that completely smooth in all of them. And there's still stuff like that where I wasn't able to get all the paint off. So I want to get some better tools and try again on this wheel. There's still some tarnish in there. A chip I wasn't able to get out. So they're not perfect, but for drift spares, hell yeah. Like I said, what do you think they're worth?